Hi everyone, it's Claire Jarvis here from Restore Fitness Therapies, and in this video I want to take you through our fourth guiding principle, which is centering. Now, centering basically means that all of our movements are coming from our core. So I just want to clarify what the core is, because often that can cause a bit of confusion. If you think of the core as like a big rectangular box which is in your body, your pelvic floor muscles make up the base of that box, your diaphragm makes up the top, your oblique muscles are at the side, your multifidus muscles are at the back, and then at the front we have the rectus abdominis muscles, and underneath those we have our transverse abdominis and some other deeper, smaller muscles as well. But this is basically what we think of as our core. And we often describe our core or our center as our powerhouse because it's like the engine room of our body. And basically all of our movements in Pilates, and really in the rest of life as well, should originate from the center of our body. When our core is engaged and our core is stable, it means that we can move our arms and our legs, again, steadily, under control, with power, but without losing our balance, which might cause us to fall over or just to cause ourselves some kind of injury. So it's really important that we always have a stable core, a stable base, before we start doing any kind of movement in our Pilates classes. So what I'd like you to think of this week in those classes when you're doing your exercises, whatever they are, is to think about making sure your core is engaged before you start moving. Because if you don't have your core engaged, you're not going to be able to move your limbs with the strength, the control, the precision that's required to get the most out of the movement. So think about having that core engaged. Remember, it's just nice and gentle, about 30% of what we can manage. We then have a stable base. It's like we fired up the engine, and then we're able to move our arms and our legs and get the very best out of the exercise. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit more about how that principle fits into what we're doing in our classes. And you can also see the link between some of the other principles like breathing and concentration and control, which we've already been through.